What are some of the things that you do outside of the football though? That because you can't do it 25/8. Like, what are the things that you do when you're not intent on the football?
I 2 times a day with train. You know what I say? We don't know what to do other than go out, go sleep.
So what? You must have leisure time.
Go eat lunch.
Judge.
I love this. We love this, Craig.
We not miss with a top striker.
Anyway, them try start it. Swear to God, I don't care if your body not your place and nobody around here. We gon' pay them a visit every day.
Fix it, we're not here with Ari.
The whisper.
A ball line on the building and a fiery figure. Before we get to that, officer, big ups to our sponsors, Itopia Life Herbos, where cannabis and culture combined for one of a kind experience. You can visit them at 10A West Kings House Road, just across from the Canadian Embassy. Also, you can follow them on Instagram or visit their webpage at itopialife.com for latest info on strains and merch. Holiday, still the holiday time. All right. Also, as a big up to Pure 24. It's time to buckle down after the holidays and really think about making better choices. Pure 24 is an easy and delicious choice when it comes to getting your body what it needs. Entering this cold and flu season, anything you can do to boost the immune system is a definite plus. And you can do that with 1 scoop of their powders, a sip of their tea, or even some of their yummy gummies.
True that.
All right, visit their website at pure24store.com. Their product ship all across the world. Don't know, so you can use that promo code The Fix to get 50% off all purchases. That's promo code The Fix to get 50% off all purchases. Also, we're big up Rich Cuts Barbers for the richest of cuts. Cha-ching! Hit up Rich Cuts Barbers located at 9 Branchtroff Square. Don't know, so you can follow the boy on Instagram. Steve, right there at the surgeon. All right, people, as we say, love a ball in the building. I have a fiery bird in the building. Get it, Phoenix?
Yes,
Okay, all right. One of the hottest prospects in a Jamaican football right now are one of the most talked about coaches with one of the most talked about football academies in the island.
In the world, actually.
There we go. Dujuan, Whisper Richards. I have Craig Butler in the building. There we go. Bless up, bless up.
First of all, thank you for joining us because we heard that you guys are coming in from a match, a practice match, albeit, but thanks for joining us. So what was that? It's like a kickoff to the season. Like, what was the vibe like for that match? Was it win or lose or just let's all have fun?
Well, we always train
Okay.
year round. In Europe, they train 11 and a half months a year.
That's crazy.
Jamaica trains for 3 months. Manning Cup finish, it's over.
Yeah.
So we ensure that our players are constantly training. So Manning Cup is like practice matches for us. We're playing Premier League teams. We're traveling. We're going out into the country, spreading the word Jesus sent out him disciples. We're trying to teach the rest of the country how we play.
So what you just said a while ago, I got that even from Whisper interviews when he was asked about, championship and how he feel about, making it to the final, and his responses usually be like, we just want to get some game time. That's what I got from him. Like, the Manning Cup wasn't really main aim. It was just about showing the people what he can do. And it would seem like you accomplished that.
That's not really the case though. He has been talking like about JFF and it was like Whisper can play in the senior teams.
Yeah, Reggae Boyz.
So everybody in the comment section was like, no, you can't. So I proved myself.
Oh, so it was just like, you were shutting up people.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And you shut them up. You think you shut them up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you did a fairly good job of that.
Because I thought, correct me if I'm wrong, the result of that is that you won't be playing any more schoolboy football.
No.
What?
Didn't plan on playing one, but to prove myself, I have to.
To play
the one season.
So why though? Why just one season? Why not go back again and do a 2-peat, 3-peat?
The level is not good enough for me. As you said, you just like practice match.
Okay. Wait, you consider Manning Cup practice match for real?
Yeah.
Because a lot of young youth is age because they miss out on Champions Cup, miss out on Manning Cup. What's in miss up on? I don't think it make like couple finals, but didn't win any.
Yeah.
And a lot of you say, I need to go back next year and win, but that's not the case for you. One and done.
One and go.
So and you say you're not going back. So is it now you've silenced the critics? Is there steps to make it or to go forward and play for the senior level team?
Yes.
Yeah. And they've seen what you can do, so they're willing and they're more open to the conversation now to have you play?
Well, I don't know about that. Yeah, if I have to boss about that.
Oh, okay. Oh, so are they willing and more open?
Well, the important thing is for him to take the next steps. You know, he's still a minor, so he can't sign till he's 18 in Europe. But this is a very critical year for him in terms of his exposure, making sure he goes and trains and plays with the big clubs so that they see him. And once he turns 18 and he signs with them, then it will be a no-brainer. The challenge that Jamaica has at the football level, Schoolboy, Manning Cup, Premier League, is that they have very little vision, you know? And they don't realize, Sir Alex Ferguson said, if you're good enough, you're old enough. So Pele played for, we were just speaking about Pele. Pele played for Brazil and won the World Cup at 17 years old. Yeah. So if you don't think Whisper is or young Pele at this time, something is wrong with you. Because everybody else his age, he's destroyed. In fact, they're older than him by 2 years. You know?
On the senior team?
No, Manning Cup.
Oh.
Yeah. So, and most of them are playing for the senior team. You know, so go figure, you know.
Was it always the plan for him for this season to be one and done?
The plan was never for him to even play this season.
Wow.
Because I personally don't really believe in having our players.
Say it. Say it.
Yeah, you're very outspoken, Craig, so I'm going to expect you before this on attack.
Really don't want to hurt nobody's feelings.
Oh, God. After years of hurting people's feelings, you start. No, I stop hurting people's feelings.
The truth is, I don't think the coaching level is good enough for them to coach my players.
Wow.
I thought I knew everything about football. And when I went to Europe, I realized I knew 2%.
Wow.
I still only at maybe 55%.
Wow.
But I'm about 600% more than what the closest coach in Jamaica know. About development. And people recruit more than they develop. So when we got Whisper just use him left foot alone.
Yeah.
Now him use left foot, right foot, play any position. Him know the game. He's learning how to carry himself as a pro. You know, all of these things are so important. But then you come and you have a coach that ride a bicycle come and train. And he's been...
That don't really have nothing to do with him ability to coach.
No. It have a lot to do with his ambition. You understand?
Okay, so I get. So you're saying that, you know, if
in other words, you
see more.
In other words, what I'm saying is, just like how you have to hone your craft and practice how to your interviewing skills and all that. A coach has to keep educating himself and getting better. If none of our coaches have gone to the Mecca of football, is where they buy players, Europe, and go and learn and spend time, how can they develop the product to sell to Europe, which is a player? They can't.
And you said something key.
Anything you learn in football, you can also unlearn it. So if you learn from a good coach these habits, you can unlearn from a bad coach. So half of the time, during this period of time, I'm doing remedial work. I fix the bad habits that creep in. But thank God for him, he whispers and listens a lot. You know?
Yeah, because I mean, first of all, you said something about recruit. Jamaica is not really big on development, and I kind of concur with that on a even just a general basis, just even not just football, but just in most aspect. You know, I think probably track and field is the only place that we get it right in the sporting aspect.
Some respects,
but you know,
wrong.
You think so?
We get it right because a man decided to stand up and do it differently. Mr. Francis.
Yeah.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. He changed and revolutionized everything and stopped sending people away.
True.
You are
Kept
correct.
them here and trained
true.
them. And everybody cuss him and hate him for it.
Mm-hmm.
These are things I want to ask you about, you know, because...
Wait, man, need to ask the question.
To whisper, man.
Because the only bad thing we're going to get in that, even in regards to whisper and the next steps, you know, about God.
Because I'm a bit confused. So I really just need some education because I thought that, especially to go up to the levels, you'd have to start from like even primary school, and then you go to high school, they matriculate from there, and then you go to like probably like university, and then you make it into professional leagues. But what you're saying is completely different. Or even speak about Manning Cup is as if it wasn't even a step. It was almost like a side quest for you. It felt like, but that confused me. I thought that you had to go through the different steps and matriculate to it. Is that's not necessarily the case?
Take it up.
To like step up, because you make it seem as if Manning Cup was a side quest for you. But you know, like the goal for you.
Manning Cup is a go back.
For you?
For every Phoenix player is a go back because we passed that level already to go back to play with like what would I say, Manchester United playing against a corner league team. Like, if I played for Mona, no way we could lose.
Okay.
Impossible.
Okay.
Because of the Phoenix players and more.
Yeah.
See, we built our team and he's our striker. So when we're playing, you see all the build-ups and the ball's crossing and everything.
Even that usually finish.
And I'm supposed to finish. But I'm over case, work himself, get it done.
So how
Come
is
I
it
see
for
him
you?
take the ball from midfield and it seemed like all that work would have been done. Isn't with the rest of Phoenix, man, you know?
Yeah.
How was it for you though? Because you play, I'm assuming that you played against your your Phoenix teammates, but they were playing for Mona. Like, how was that for you as a matchup? Being on KC side, Mona side, but they're your teammates in Phoenix.
Well, I have to do it.
But you never feel bad to score upon them?
No. Don't pick that side there and say, I play Manning Cup. But you know, so I never play against them final, semi-final.
Yeah.
But quarter-final, it passed and gone now. All the way back together.
Okay.
Craig, it's a nightmare for coach against him, like to prepare for coach against Whisper.
You have to understand, I'm a very liberal coach with my philosophies, you know.
Yeah.
So all of them, they know every move, every trick.
My figure.
One time, Kyle cause a bad one after him because pick up the ball on one side and just kick it over to the other side because no say that's a weakness. I can't say I'm Kyle easy, man. But you know, remember we're seeing it as a developmental opportunity.
Yeah.
We're not seeing it that we need to win Manning Cup. You know, I played a formation in a Manning Cup that I wanted Jamaica to see. But it wasn't a formation that necessarily assured us winning. If I played with 4 defenders, sure for win. Because you can't beat the 4, but I played with 2. Which has never, you know football, so
Wait.
it's 2 defenders I play Manning Cup with, you know.
I know football, but I know no formation with 2 defenders. Like a 3-4-3 or 3-5-2, what them team know about
So
it.
because you don't think out of the box. You think about what them tell you for think.
Yeah.
Or FIFA.
No one of people created. Every formation that you have was once a thought in someone's brain, you know.
Yeah.
True.
So we play 6-2-2-2-4. So 2 defender, 2 holding midfielder, 2 attacking midfielder, 2 wingers on one side, 1 on the other side, and a centre forward.
Very. Top more risky.
But guess what? We're the fastest human beings on the planet. So if we divide the field into 4 and play in that quadrant and press it high, there's no way you're going to come out. So the only way you come out is to kick it long. And we're fast enough to shift across the other side as a unit, like a phalanx.
Craig, you're the first person here to talk about things like quadratic pressing out there. Like, you're the first person here to mention that phrase there.
Brother, whisper interview.
No. I want to talk to Whisper, but I want to talk to you specifically.
Well,
You're here, so I want to talk about certain things, even with the Mona team, because a team talk with you, they go viral. I think Kyle had posted.
Even I was motivated.
Now, after I watch the video, I feel like I'm going to run through a wall for you. God, no, I don't know me, I play.
No,
like,
man.
Is that the usual way you go about motivating the players?
It's not motivating. I love my players, man. Love them like my own family. Sometimes I think about them, man. Some things you them go through. It's hard for me. So I genuinely love them, you know. And when you live your life and you go through and you say a man, mother dead, or a youth to come to you and I tell you, say, coach, you know, say, reach home just before them shut up the place and kill some relative them.
Sure.
And you say to yourself, boy, you have to find a way to get out of them youth. You have to find a way.
And I realized too, like I was watching a couple of interviews, I said that it's not just football that you're passionate about. You're passionate about sports and nation development and men development. And I've even wondered, like, researching a little bit about you coming from a single parent, a single mother background, is that was one of the reasons why, you know, being such a good father figure to the players was one of the reasons why you're so intent on being so intentional with them and like just adopting them. It's almost like you adopt most of the boys that you train.
I'm be a father figure.
Yeah.
Let's see what a lot of people could say is, boy, my father wasn't there for me, so I am going to be a jerk too. Right? It's not what happens to a man, it's what a man do with what happened to him. It's how he handles whatever the situation was. Now, you know, I really suffered a lot because I made bad decisions as a youngster. Because I never have a father there that actually got it. So with them, I try my best. You know, even with the parents, because sometimes the parents don't think either, you know.
Yeah.
So even the parents, if I try to reason with them and I say to them, listen, you have to look out for the youth them or guide them or be tough sometimes or, you know, or be kinder sometimes. You know, there's a poem that changed my life. I used to be a very autocratic, judgmental, corporate person. You know, I was the head of Toshiba, you know, for the Caribbean. Wear a suit every day and
you're your
extremely
corporate shark.
professional. Yeah. But I read a poem by Khalil Gibran, and it was on children. And a portion of it says, your children are not your children. They're like they'd say their life's longing for itself. You know, try not to. You may try to be like your children, but don't try to make them like you, because they live in the future where you can never go. You know, so
Real tough.
True.
yeah. So if you watch me more time, you want to know all the new slang word them talk about chopper and them things. You want to know what that means. You know, when I go out with them, me wear my little tear up.
Whisper, I really are talking about chopper and them.
Well, Whisper say I'm not really listening to them something there.
No, but you know, you hear in the back of the bus, them in the back of the bus and them chat to that. So you always want to know what that is and what it means, because I don't want to get lost. And I think that you stay younger, you know,
True.
that way. You know, they say if you play like a child, when you work like a man, but when you play like a child. You should have said the things we get up to at training, you know. All sort. Everybody at Phoenix have a nickname. Every single body.
Yeah, tell me say I have a new youth named Silent, like him or out whisper.
The man come
First time me, man.
Brother, the man terrible. You never say anything like that in my life.
So Whisper to like, I mean, I was also trying to do a little research on you and like find out your background, like how important is football to you? Like, you know, it seemed like you have both parents. I was watching something that you seem to have both parents and they're very much invested in your career as a footballer, right? Yeah. But like, what's it for you? Like, what football really and truly mean to you? Like, what's the end goal for you?
At first, when I just started to play football, it didn't mean nothing. Like, Corner League, never think that, like, me I go be me. Like, who me is now, I never think, say, me, I go be me.
Yeah.
But think me I go be like a regular man who just get up and go play a ball game. And, but this man...
yeah, because even how were you introduced to each other?
Party. At Maiden Key, came to a party and my cousin said, no, you need to take him, and I don't know where I'm going.
He wasn't going to a party, you know. It was a little youth, about 11 or...
Because I'm like...
I say, yeah.
Which party? Oh, so
No,
it's your
I'm not
cousin.
going on party. I'm just rolling up and down.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's your cousin, no.
No, my cousin.
His cousin.
Yeah, your cousin.
See us going to the
Yeah.
party
Okay.
And tell about.
and start pressure with.
Because at first, I'm sure you discounted. Like, I know everybody's a great footballer. That was your initial.
And I know enough people probably come up there and say.
The man pressure. I said, listen, I want to go. I want to go to the party. I said, here, wow. When they
Madu.
Madu, I said, Madu. If him there when we come back, me carry him. So when I come back, look at you there with him knapsack ready. So
Wow.
ready. He said, but you have to get permission from him parents, so you can't just take him. Madu said, no man, him father know already. I'm sorry, alright, make him go on.
Jesus, that was kidnapping. What does that mean?
Say, sure. Run the phone call.
Okay.
But the first time I went there, there was this player's house. First time I stayed for like 3 days. Cry every day to
Can you
go
walk
home.
back home?
Cry every day.
So what help you get through them time?
Yeah.
7 o'clock, go to my bed, man, just sleep out all the night, man. But during the day I training. But
Yeah.
after that I just bed for just start medicine thing they forgot me hard. But when the time come for go home, I go home. That thing a big girl too, because you go and go home and see family and when the money come in, you go and breath it off and
Yeah.
you have to know for hold it more time and say, yo, family want come out there, you get on one bag of thing.
So even to like when you were training, when you were in those training camps, like how were you able to push past it? Because I mean you were young, you're 11, right? At the time? At the time when you just started with Craig, you were 11.
But me I play ball from me at 4.
Okay.
So when me I live now, Craig, when me I live, I'm still never interested in that go pro.
Yeah. So
Never
like I
interested.
just want to know like what was the mindset like, or what was the thing that really changed you and say, yo, I really could do this. I could be great at it and I can change.
Staying around him for like 2 weeks and see how
2 weeks.
2 weeks. I mean I see how Kyle them and me see how them a wear this Louis Vuitton thing and them a wear me I say how them a wear them thing and them just a regular baller like me. Because some me I feel too, you know, say it's just a regular thing, you know. Research and them thing up on YouTube.
Because you were young too, right?
Yeah. I'm going to do the research on YouTube and me I say I work and training and them thing there and it give you a whole heap of money and me not play football for money. Me not play football for money.
Wow.
I love it and really want my family come out there get still, but I love it.
Was there anything else that you did love or you saw that you was good at?
Just football straight. No music, no nothing. Football.
Because I mean that's key because most people do it for the love and the love that they can get from it, the money that they get from it. But you just saying that it's just a pure authentic love.
Yeah,
So
I'm going to set an example for the younger generation. Them. My brother play football, so my little brother. I want to set an example for him.
So obviously you're an inspiration to him.
So he have to do him work too. Reach me, more better than me.
And then even too, like you said, 25-8. I'm like, those numbers don't even exist. But like that's how deep the training is, where it's always constantly like just football training all the time. Like what are some of the things that you do outside of the football though? That because you can't do it 25-8. Like what are the things that you do when you're not intent on the football?
I 2 times a day we train. You know what I say? We don't know what to do other than go go sleep.
So what you must have leisure time.
Go eat lunch.
Judge.
I love this. We love this, Craig. We don't care what she say. Right now there, eat, sleep, drink, football.
Why?
These
though?
are what the greats do.
True, but like he's young. He needs to like get the
In
balance.
leisure time, him listen Afrobeat.
Put in the work while, you know. I remember when I was younger, you know. Go start college and thing, and my father at that time came into my life, right?
Yeah.
I live in New York, so I'm a first like a girlfriend there at Jamaica and can't see her and and me a pine, you know. Man look at me and said to me, by the time you reach my age, you won't remember what she look like.
Is that true?
Still remember what she looked like. but I got over it. My children are my life and all of those things. So it's ironic because my daughter, my favorite daughter.
I'm assuming he's your only daughter.
No. Everybody know the youngest one is our favorite. Everybody. Hey, the whole of Phoenix love Casey. Casey, she actually got the name of my first girlfriend.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. Cause that girl was just a awesome brethren kind of. She stayed just like Casey. You know that type of girl that she not hype, she not this. She's like, you're like a brethren and she steady, level-headed and
Speaking of girl, like, we know you are a part of not only developing them as footballers, but also men. Like, how is it, like, what advice you give him, like, with girl and them thing there?
the truth
Because you know
is,
them will come after.
The truth is,
I was like, nah, do not ask him on a season girl.
ask him about girl.
Do not ask him about no season girl.
yeah, but
it's something to navigate.
Season girl, you can also fall in love.
This is true.
At this young age. And it's the hardest thing for navigate as a young youth. Because you don't know, well, especially if you have fame. Because when I was his age, I was 1984 Manning Cup finalist and big body and look good and the girl them, and I think some of the man them will hate on me now. I probably used to check them wife when she was younger or something. So them, come back and vibes I carry. But
Craig, you're a wild boy.
No, but as I said, I make bad decision when I'm a young youth.
Yeah.
Because I never have no guidance. So I try to give them the guidance.
Yeah.
And one of the things you have to do is do not diminish the feelings you have. Don't underrate them. Don't say that, well, you don't love the person. Of course, you probably love the person. But at different stages of your life, what love is changes. Yeah? And the focus that you have to have is where you're going. I remember one of my sons, I won't say the name. He was with, I think, one of the most beautiful, successful, pageant type girl. And I asked him one question. If you weren't where you are right now, you were a garbage man on the street, a girl that would have want you.
These are pertinent questions.
Right? And so then answer the question for himself. A girl that was gone after a little while. And he grew and he ended up with a really solid woman. Yeah.
And these are things that are important to the young men.
Yeah, man, I try to tell them every day. Every day. And I try to raise my daughter to also spoil my daughter, when I say rotten, because when I make no man spoil her.
This is true.
So when a man come with a Benz and tell her, say, yo,
she know TJ feel.
Come, she look and say, yo, see my one part to say, I have that from me at 15, so you can't tell me nothing. Right? But at the same time, you have to learn humility. You have to focus on your career. Because your career, if you can't put food on the table, right? You can't feed her, she gone. Especially if you have children. And they say you can feel it because she give you bun left, right, and center for put the food in her child mouth. So you have to focus on your career first and always remember, at the end of the day, your family are going to be there. If your foot broke tomorrow, your family, those who love you before you were something. Those who saw you for what you could be, not what you were. Those are the people you never forget. I have a saying, I said, me don't want a new friend. No new friends. All of those people are coming when you're at the top. Yeah? Anytime you start drop them, them watch you drop down there. So it's a little man them where you forget who they're there with you. We're going to hold you up. You understand? So with the youth them, that's what I try my best to do. But again, my aunt once told me something. She said the greatest fallacy is that believing that all things that can be learned can be taught.
Okay.
Because some of the things you have to learn for yourself.
Yeah.
True. Say, yo, beef, you don't know what you talk about. You don't know what me I feel. You know what me I got through. You can't tell me nothing. Yeah, but you know what? I love my girl. Or yeah, but you know what? I go tonight.
I am just like ask Whisper because I know say him listen to you when he go on to the football, but like them thing, I actually listen to him and say,
Yeah,
you
man.
don't want to do more.
Everything, man. I know
Everything,
the girl. And, them man I tell you about cooking, everything, wash, everything. If you own them man, ain't enough to do them things, brother.
Them call my yard Oak Ridge, you know.
Oak Ridge.
No man no Lanamite from your Lanamite yard, you know. Work.
No, I go there.
You want to go out? You want to go movies? Yeah, man, wash your
Work.
car.
Jaja.
Work, brother.
You want some money for go out? Yeah, man, wash your car. So the money for go out. If I would have paid the man for wash your car.
But I'm a ball. I'm a star.
You want dinner?
Man, I find something give
You
up.
want dinner?
Find something give up. All when I bird cage, I want to move them and I tell them move it just for the money.
Just move the bird. Are you take it nowhere or you just take it and say you are just discipline him and try to teach me?
Yeah, and then we want it too. So we have to do it.
So if they want the money, you know, you have to understand. Me not give you nothing. Everything is earned, you know.
Yeah.
Which is an important
So if you
life
say to me,
lesson.
beef, you know, so we need a new school shoes. So, you know, say the backyard one break up.
I feel like you purposely just
We have
drop
to
leaves.
think about it sometimes. Now we
Let's
have God now.
come
We
up
have,
with
we have
some
everything.
tasks
You know.
for them, yeah.
We have everybody. We have God. We have helper. We have everything. Them dinner cook and everything. You know. Oh, you need to come learn how to cook something. Or you need to learn how to survive when you're on your own and nobody there. Because what a lot of the clubs do, and this is a sad thing, a lot of players will come from third world countries, whether it be Africa or the Caribbean or whatever. And they come there, they can't drive. So even though the club can give you a car, the club now give you a car unless you can drive. So the next thing you have to do is you end up with a girl, right? That the club, for some reason, you're at the club and this girl just
Appear.
appear and you like her because she's pretty. And before you know it, the girl will drive your car, she'll cook your food, she'll take you home to her family. So before you know it, you know, a girl that run your life because you're dependent on her.
Young harlot.
Because you're not able to function on your own. So I want them to be able to cook, to iron them own clothes, sew,
Self-sufficient.
drive, clean them own garden, everything, spread your own bed, everything. Wash your clothes by hand if you need to. Yeah? And in that way, you gain independence, you know? And for him, that's what I wish for him.
Yeah.
You know?
And at no time, you know, did you see where a little spectrum or a hype or say, oh, me too big for do them thing. They never say that to them.
No
You're
time.
mad, man.
No time.
Your hype, you're gone.
Really?
Gone.
Have you ever encountered past ballers like that who them things and why coach I tell me for do like and them not do it?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you had to cut them?
Bye.
Wow.
Because it means then, especially if like, I try to tell you something here, right? When you know, say you need me, and you tell me no. What happens when you're overseas by yourself and people try to get in your head? You're going to remember all the teachings I want me to teach you? Or you're going to say, you know what? I get what I want now, so go on.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of people are like that.
Yeah.
You know, they don't remember. A lot of this, you know, my fathers were my coaches, you know. Because my Morning Cup coach, a guy named Mark Mendel, God rest his soul, David Hunt, Wagga. All the things that I am doing now, them say, listen, we'll help you, but when you get the chance, give back.
Pay it forward, eh?
Yeah, and it meant a lot more to me than they even realize. You know? I'm Mr. Ventura. Yeah? His number is 9257073, you know?
Wait.
It's alright, man. I'm cool.
Okay.
But guess what? I know that number there from me about 11-year-old, you know. And it's the only number I memorize, you know. I don't memorize my son, my daughter, my wife, nobody else number, you know.
Why? What's so special about Mr. Ventura?
Because he was my coach. He used to pick me up, carry me going to school. If me ever get in trouble, my mother would say, and call me Savi.
So she know him number by heart.
She know him number is from a city that I saw it a ring, you know. You know them, I saw the phone.
Rotary phone.
Yes, and I'm sure you how far back in the
We still know about him, yeah.
You see from she goes so? He said, anything you want, come in, I want you call me.
Yeah.
And it was just the respect and love what him used to show. You know? I'm respecting Mr. V, thank you.
Yeah.
And I'm always honor those people who help you in life. I'm trying to tell them that too.
Why am I asking? Because me have a thing I call national syndrome, where athletes them feel them reach when them attain a certain level, whether it be Manning Cup or champs, and them feel like say, oh, my the God of my town or my community or my scheme.
But you know whose fault that is though?
Ours?
I think sometimes
Exactly.
it's down to us and sometimes down to the individual as well, because they make ego build up within themselves and them don't realize oh, there's more to do. That's why good for people like you, for their own them as youngsters, to be able to mentor them and guide them right in the right path.
Yeah.
Because because even we're to talk about like most people can't even say the national, like for the national team, like I don't even know what's the end goal. Like, can we even reach back a World Cup?
We could win a World Cup. Win. Easy to. Easy. Easy.
How? And what is stopping us from
Just
winning?
make a fair selection and put a system in place. A system of development. All right, when you come inside there, right? You have your man who control your camera them and all of your things. And them set up that.
Yeah.
You make sure, say, when you come, you have to set your makeup properly and your hair and everything. Right? You probably go in the bathroom and gargle them throat and make sure him voice smooth. Have out him laptop, everything.
And just wash my face.
Right, wash your face. Have him laptop, set him laptop ready for talk and all of that. You set up the chair in a certain way, the lighting in a certain way. That's your system of operation, right? When you come back tomorrow, you know exactly what you're supposed to do. What if you had 11 people on a football field that come in from 10 different business and you ask them, say, hey guys, when you come in, work in a system for one day, do the shoot. Them don't know where the camera go. Them don't know how to set the camera right. Them don't know how to prep them clients. I mean, the guests. I make them warm up properly to them.
Don't really know their role.
Nobody knows their role. So guess what now? FIFA gives you 79 days per international game off from the club. And if you have top players, it means they're playing in different countries, at different clubs, at a high level, without the own system. So Leon, they're Aston Villa, I play with theme system what them have. When they're West Ham, I play with that system. Low is in Miami, I play with another system. You call them back. It take a day for fly. It take a day to fly back. So 2 days gone. Right? You have a match day. And you have a recovery day. So that's another 2 days gone. So out of the 7 days, no, you have to fly go where you go play too. And fly back. So basically you only have 1 or 2 day training. And that's what you're asking a coach to do. To put all these systems together in a 1 day and go play against an opponent. Meanwhile, the rest of the world smart. They have everybody in them country being taught a system of play. So that when they leave and Whisper go to Ajax or Benfica or one of them club there. Yeah? And them have a system and we call him back. And remember, right now, if Kyle drop in a Phoenix or Leon or any of them for a match, they don't have to train, you know.
They know the system.
Them know exactly what them for do in whatever position them in.
And this is why you did kind of afraid about with Manning Cup and letting the players play in a Manning Cup.
I teach them a system and you tell them foolishness.
And
then when you're done,
yeah,
you're the best, you're the god of football, nothing better than you.
National syndrome.
And before you know it, you have kids who think they have arrived. So by the time them have a player that I take on a trial at standard age. And for the whole trial, the man just jog around like this, you know. The whole, you know what I'm talking about? The man just jog around the whole trial, you know. When they reach over him, don't know why they never select him. I said, brother, you never made that effort.
Wow.
You think they were
so wait, so people come to like to sign him and
he went to a trial at a club in Belgium.
Just
big club.
yeah.
oh.
Right? named Standard Liège.
Yeah.
So you got to train with them. So when you train with them now, they're going to evaluate you whether or not they want you with them or not, if you're good enough.
Yeah.
My boy just a trot round like a model. See me? Yeah, I'm a top man.
Yeah.
I've arrived.
And that has happened with so many of our ballers over the years. So like when you say that we're able to win a World Cup, I don't know about that, but I think that we've had the players over the years to consistently make the World Cup.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
This youth is 6'3.5". He just turned 17. Sometimes I jump on my back one broke. That's my favorite thing. Jump on your back.
Like when I celebrate and score a goal.
Yeah.
This way, you can't cut off them things. He might get up there in your twist.
So watch it out. He's so powerful.
Yeah.
His genetics are strong. His uncle is Nick Richards that play for the Hornets, you know.
Really?
Of course. And he must 7
Actually
foot.
in the NBA.
And he's
Wow.
7 foot.
Wow.
So the genetics what him have. If you just hold him right, be patient and build him properly, he'll be a monster. He'll be like Haaland.
This is true, no, but
Now let me
I love
ask
these
you.
football conversations.
If you
Because
have
all of them think that it take a culture for build, though, Craig.
Yeah,
a
but
winner
if you are the fastest human beings on the planet in a game that has evolved to use speed more than anything else, intelligence, speed, skills, all you have to do is just incorporate all the training skills that they have in Europe, you know, which I've already done at Phoenix.
Yeah.
And it spread out because Phoenix play them all over now, you know.
Yeah.
So Woolmar's best player come from Phoenix. Stats best player come from Phoenix. KC best player, JC. So at the end of the day, if you just spread that out to the rest of the world, and JFF man them just stop fighting and just have
Like, why are you not a coach?
I am a coach.
No.
Of course, but I think she mean for the national program.
For the national
But
program.
I think that answers itself. I think that answers
Let
itself.
me ask you a question. If you were a dinosaur and see mammals a light fire over there, so I know so you're a time of burn out. You wouldn't want to try bite off a couple of them.
For us to win, we can put it out. You can say, guys, this is not good for us. Like, you know?
If you look at what these boys have achieved, Whisper is the leading goal scorer in Manning Cup. Who's the second leading goal scorer, you know?
No.
Is Mona's central defender with 20 goals.
Yeah, that's a defender score a goal. Yeah.
From Phoenix. Zane Pinnock from Phoenix.
Jesus.
The best goalkeeper in the Manning Cup from Phoenix. So,
Craig, you see, all the thing they talk about is a culture you cultivate. You know? With the JFF, you know, so the people them willing to cultivate the culture.
that the problem is, as I say, is the people of Jamaica for to stand up. You understand? Him, Leon, they have to achieve. As I said it to him today.
Yeah.
I said, you are the tip of the arrow that we are firing. You're at the head. You have to penetrate that and bring the rest of that arrow with you through, you know. The rest of the youth, them have to come through because of what you do. So you can't afford to mess up. You can't make a bad decision.
I have willing to make that step there as well.
You can't make a bad decision. If you can go to the best, you have to go to the best. You understand? So when with him, it's up to him.
Which, but I think we did see somewhere where they'd make like a post on social media when they never select you for the Reggae Boyz. Like, you regret making the post, because I think some people that say, oh, the young youth, him so arrogant and brazen and them thing there.
Maybe we say that.
Nah. No regret. I pressure me that feel at the time. For no one say me for dead and them left me out. You wouldn't understand from my perspective, because you know play football and you know at the level where you know say if you're there at the so and you get fight out. Guess why me get fight out?
Why?
You see me that play for Cavaliers.
Oh.
I did there, you know.
They feel like your relationship with Craig and being a part of Phoenix.
About them.
Yeah.
Serious thing. That about
You
them.
feel like, because it seemed like the same thing has happened with Leon, where
Leon, Kyle,
they
every
had
Phoenix
to
player.
call him. But you feel like you reached that stage, you know, that you've done enough with this Manning Cup season where a next call up, you have to get that call. You feel like you've done enough?
For sure. If me don't get a call up, the next call up, if me don't get a call up,
You'll never play for us. You'll
I'm
never.
not gonna say that. I love my country, you know.
Okay.
But I don't know if I said to you.
There were reports that you were blocking the likes of Leon Bailey from being a part of the national program because, as you've described it in no uncertain terms, they kind of operate like a partition. Was that true, or was it that them did a fight to no out, and you're always willing to offer the services? At least Leon was always willing to offer the services, his services and talents to the national program. Which was it?
Every player that I have, when we play for Jamaica, we're not playing for the JFF. No matter how much of them we don't like or whatever them do to us, we're playing for your little baby sister at home, your mother, your father, your friend. The butter and cheese lady was said butter and cheese by the side of the road. Those are the people that you're playing for. So always love your country. When Leon wasn't playing for Jamaica, and Kyle, when they were playing in Genk, when they were finished games, they have the Jamaican flag wrapped around them running. You get me? But if you see corruption, and if you see incompetence, and you see them blocking you, even though you deserve to play, and you join that when your boss, when them block you as much as I could before the world know about you. You know, I go look at them and say, hold on, man, clean up your act before you call me in the ant's nest. Because that's what really happened. When Leon was, and Kyle was 12 years old, Leon top scorer and get MVP for Casafa under 50, under 13, under 50, and under 17. Kyle had the most assists in the 3 league them. Them not call them. Not call them for none of those leagues. Not under 15, not under 13, not under 17. The man them a dominate in a Belgium, you know.
Yeah.
And come back Jamaica, you know. And man them pick them under 20 squad. And pick some like a schoolboy who asked Kyle at the time, yo, what is it like to play pro ball, and what is it? How can you give me some tips on how I can be better? Them I pick them for the national team, you know. And the 2 bars them sit down so in the stadium. So I send a scout, Genk send a scout, right? Somebody else. Just those I remember correctly. So Jamaica at the time, for them never select them for the under 20, and the tournament was here. Them lose almost every match. So after the tournament now, the man them asked to scout them, do you see any players that you would like to have at your club? The man say, yes. They must sit down right beside me. You understand? So they fight out the kids.
Yeah.
Look at Whisper. Whisper is like, I remember Whisper went to that under 20 training. Him scored 2-3 goals every training session. Yeah? At that time, I carried him go a real Sociedad. I'm over there for almost 3 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks? 2 weeks at Real Sociedad.
Spanish club.
Yeah, big club in Spain.
That's a mixture.
I figured it out.
Them beg him for come back. Hurry up and come back. Him come back. You know them Lego, the centre half that scored a 20 goal from Monaco? Because the 2 of them fight out to them. The man had to go do him CXC, maths and English, and one was today and one was tomorrow. And him go and go do the maths and English exam. When him come back, them say them don't want him. Man. Straight, you know. The coach who was the under 20 coach out here, he was the coach at Waterhouse. Yeah? And Phoenix have a relationship with Waterhouse because one of our players, Xander, his father is a chairman. So we play against them every single week in, week out. We play over Waterhouse every single day. Anytime I bring Scout down, we include Waterhouse. Because I want them to get a look into, because it's family. You know what the man say? He didn't get a chance to see Whisper, so he doesn't know how good he is or not. That man was for 4 years whisper, bust up him neck down a water house every day, you know.
Wow.
Jaja.
So, them thing there, it make it us. You know what I have to do? I have to put my youth them in a bubble. Literally.
Protect them.
And protect them. I have a next little one now. You know, I want to go in there too deep, but he is the best attacking midfielder in this country. By far.
In the country.
In the country. Best young attacking midfielder.
How old is he?
He's 16 years old.
Wow.
Yeah? He play Manning Cup and he mash it up faster at my school. A certain coach, I got to tell him, say, when him play for him, he want him play left wing. So I said to my youth, I said, why you think he want you to play left wing? I want somebody to play that midfield position. So if you play left wing and a man come out there better than you at left wing,
You're gone.
You're gone and he can cut you.
I'm not used to playing left wing.
I'm not used to
So
playing
it's
left wing.
sabotage.
We have a next one who are the best left back in a Manning Cup. Him got the training and then put him a right back. And then say him never do well enough. He wasn't that impressed. But said, brother, you can't take a man who play left back and put him play right back. I expect him to do well. You play him out of his position, you set him up for lose.
Yeah.
Whisper them thing away upon you. Like, or it drives you to, you know, prove them doubters or the people them who fight against.
And another question
You
to
through
like,
VR, through Craig.
how you stand up for yourself when all these things happen?
Yeah.
Like, you know, when you go into other cultures and systems and they want you to do other things, like how you stand up for yourself and say,
I'm not going in another system other than KC.
yeah. So I'm sure, did they want you to play something else or did they
No.
ask you to play another position? No.
I mean,
Okay.
them have to come to me.
Okay.
I have to switch to my play.
Okay.
That's that Casey.
So you
but
stand
that,
up to yourself.
but
But
with
I
the
know like
national
I
at
know
the
like
time,
Whisper
it
can
wasn't
play
nice.
across the line. So like you can
Every
play,
Phoenix player, every attacking player can play all three lines of attack.
left wing striker, right wing. Which I favorite to play by the way?
Right wing.
Right wing. That yeah. we saw many of them runs up on the net. Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking prior to Craig, like the like Phoenix is saying that all over the world, like you have players come to you, and I was saying that it's usually the opposite where we are fettered out to the world, and you know it's very strange that people come to get the training and development here because I guess the third world country label is stick on us, but like how were you able to even get the word out there that like Phoenix is a great club and come and you know people are willing to come to live here and train here?
People, have you ever done the statistics on how difficult it is to actually become a professional footballer?
No, but I imagine it's quite difficult to be an elite athlete overall.
1 in millions. So we have had 37 players that have come through Phoenix Developed and playing professional football at different levels all over the world. You know?
That's impressive.
And so
That's impressive, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, okay.
because the raw material, 1, 2, very few people actually go to university or go in a business and successful and understand how systems and business work.
Yeah.
And actually turn back and go back to coach, you know. Because you don't get paid in Jamaica to coach, really. Right? So I had to learn everything that I could learn as fast as I could learn it and take about 1 million steps backwards. It's God do it to me though, you know, because I used to show off, you know, bad. Like, you know, I'm the man.
Yeah.
How long you think you change?
Well, it's not that I like to say come where I go, come off and show off. You know, I say come where show off time. Right?
I still think some of that still
Yeah,
like even
yeah.
when they boy post social media.
It upset me because I'm humble.
Yeah.
That we can tell you about that another time. But the truth is, I was humble. I never go out and show it off. You see, I come and tell me something I achieve nothing in football and how me can I tell the youth them for the push up. I can tell the youth them how we got the psychological damage to the youth if I play Manning Cup and if the push up because I miss a shot or something. I try him to realize Manning Cup don't mean nothing to us, nothing at all. Because in the biggest sphere in the rest of the world, nobody plays schoolboy football. They play club football.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
When they're in the academy, so them
Yeah,
young.
because I know.
Yeah.
Each team.
So when you talk about schoolboy football to the rest of the world, like, oh, win money, and say, huh? And they say Jamaican football, and they say, huh?
Even worse. Yeah, bigger, huh?
Yeah, so we go there now and we learn, and I tell you, it was hard because we had to find a way to feed the youth them. So I clean toilet and all them things there, you know?
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah,
I leave my
nobody
big job
still
in my suit, clean toilet.
To fund and to
Yeah,
invest
I
in.
buy tuna and plant the scallion when I'm buying at the supermarket, bottomite, and trim the top every day and use it, season the tuna, feed the youth them every
Wow.
day, you know?
Wow.
I don't think that most of the humbling feel.
Of course it was humbling. But at the same time, you learn by the sweat of thy brow, so shall you eat bread.
Yeah.
Yeah? And you learn. Say, listen, anything in life you have, you earn it. So you said, I'm on the pump and I say, hey, you know, the achievement. I say, hey boy, see me Benz, see me this, but earn it. Yeah? I'm so proud of what these boys have accomplished, you know. Because they have changed Jamaica's mindset. Because people are actually starting to believe that we actually could go to a World Cup and win.
Yeah. As far-fetched as it may seem,
If
people
you
believe.
take...
I believe that, but...
All right, hold on. Let me ask you a question. Aston Villa were the league champions in 2019 of the under-20. Under-18. Crystal Palace was the FA Cup champions, which is a knockout of the under-20. Phoenix went there and beat Crystal Palace 5-0 and beat Aston Villa 7-4 or 7-4.
Wow.
How much goal you score?
4
Four, hat-trick plus one, sorry.
So, if that be the case, and then man, they have the best technology in a development, best coaches money can buy, them have everything I go on to them, infrastructure, them have good youth, them eat good food every single day. And Phoenix man can come there and beat them.
Because culture we cultivate.
But me can tell you still, Aston Villa, no matter you see we play at Jamaica, Aston Villa my hardest match in my whole career.
Why? What about the match? Or what about the
The
players?
man them program. The man them know what to do, the man them know when to run. It's all the wing back them we play against, but overlap to them mad.
Yeah.
We have here chuck back.
We say a beer white up on them boots.
I can tell you say this one no like when we run back. Wing of them stay up there so don't run back. When you play against Aston Villa, don't run back against, you know. Pay feet. Half a pay feet.
And some killer and some machines them have on them the right and
So,
then
I mean,
And yet we can beat them. So if we can beat the best of the world in a club football, we go to Genk, right? How much you score against Genk?
3.
Yeah, how much you gonna beat them?
4-3.
Why? Genk is one of the biggest developmental clubs in the world.
Yeah.
Right?
Along with Ajax.
Yeah? Why we can't win a World Cup? When Kyle was at Genk, Jamaica don't pick Kyle for national under 17, I think. Yeah? Never pick him for the under 17, you know. But yet Kyle has started at number 10 with, I think, 6 or 7 of Belgium starter at Genk, you know. And him a start and one of them have to sit down on the bench, you know. And him a top scorer thing, you know. And Belgium came 3rd in the under 17 World Cup. So it means then that is not that we don't have the players, it's that we don't have the systems. And we don't have the coach them, and them don't believe.
And you see that, and you're seeing that people from overseas see that and are willing to come and make the trek to come to Jamaica to experience this
Man,
culture.
we have Matthew Wooling come from Trinidad, come here. He's playing in Iceland now. You have youth from Panama, youth from Mexico, youth from the US. The Golden Boot winner for and the all-time leading goal scorer, and him is now must be 24. Glafilo Vleiter Hasselbank from Suriname. Spent 4 years here.
No relation to Jimmy?
I'm cutting him nephew.
Oh, is he?
4 years the youth spent here. 4 years when him come play against Chippy the other day. Hug me up. Yeah? Father, I'm not chip if we go out tonight and I'm matching there and chip it away. But the reality of it is, we are able, that is a product that we can also develop and sell. You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
If them smart, because the club them respect we know. Right? If them smart, them say, listen
JFF.
up. No, the clubs in Europe.
Oh, yeah, so
them.
If who smart?
If JFF is smart,
yes.
let's say, Craig, can you take our best young players and put them in practicums in Europe with clubs?
Yeah.
For 6 months to a year?
I thought that
so
was
them
not.
can learn.
Instead,
no, Mr. Butler, you can't come to watch the training. Why I can't come watch the training? Because them know some make a video of the training. So they cut the youth them, yeah? Which I know you're going to do. Right? When they cut the youth them, I have proof to say the youth them the better. That what they do, you know. When Whisper went to them under 20 training, you know. Them would have loved said Whisper never good and him this and him that, you know. Meanwhile, I like a video, I watch videotape every goal him score the training.
Maybe them appreciate editing skills turn up. Well,
But isn't it changed?
After
Like,
Effects,
is now Dennis Chung in charge of it?
Huh?
No? Anna Dennis?
Who that?
I was Chung in charge. Wait, you're scaring me.
Don't mention
You're
the name that to
scaring
me,
me. What?
name mean nothing to him. Man.
No, but I'm saying it's changing. So you don't think that the relationship can be better? No, that...
My grandfather had a saying, you're lower than a snake's belly. Do you know how low that is? The snake's belly rubs on the ground.
Oh.
That applies to.
Don't mention that name.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I mean, if I ask you, let's move on.
Talk to Whisper.
Yeah.
Whisper, you need to know about. Nobody bring
Right
up
now,
my
this
thing.
avenue, the development of the
Yeah.
nation is a big picture, right? You ever feel like,
Hey,
Yeah.
let me just share something with you. Whisper is going shortly to Europe and he may start him coming back and forth until him sign at 18, right?
Yeah.
this is what I want to talk about as well.
Listen up.
Yeah.
When him boss, yeah, it's hard to get an interview with Leon, no?
It is.
I would suggest you take advantage of your opportunity now.
Yeah.
So I was gonna ask you too, Whisper, like, is there any goal? What is your dream team? Like, which team you want to sign to at least know, and like the long run, your dream team to be signed to?
Don't answer that.
Oh,
I know why. We know why.
If the man answer what him dream is,
then our next big
all
side.
the fans them from the big side what was looking towards him.
Yeah.
They say, boy there.
Harry have to understand the mechanics of these things.
Okay, so what is the ultimate goal for you, Whisper? Like to I'm sure you want to make it out of Jamaica and play for international side. Can I ask like which country? Like England, Germany, like which side? La Liga, what you want? Which Premier?
The process, you know.
Uh-huh.
You have to go from Belgium to either Germany or one of them. Then you go England, you can't just go to England, so.
Okay. Oh, there it is? Okay.
You can you have to pay for go, but the level you have to develop first and know what are going in a Europe world.
Yeah.
You can't just go in a big league, so. I don't know if me go and I don't know.
You don't feel like you're quite there yet.
Yeah.
Let me qualify what he's trying to say.
Okay.
In England, you have to have 75% of your country's last 15 games as a starter to get a work permit. So even if the club won't sign you, them can't sign you.
So JFA is into
Well, I know.
JFA is
The
into-
only way they can
Okay.
sign you, this is the caveat, is if you come in as an extraordinary talent and they're willing to pay over £10 million transfer.
Mighty God.
So for a young, unblooded player, it's very difficult for them to make that choice. Yeah?
So you found out going the path via like Genk
So when you
and
go
Belgium.
to Belgium, they have lesser challenges. So when you perform and you dominate in Belgium, yeah, and then from Belgium now you move to Germany, yeah, and you dominate.
the Leon Bailey path.
Yeah, which I think.
At that point now, the club will pay
Yeah.
30, 40 million for it, no matter whether you play for the JFF or not.
Yeah.
So them can't manipulate my players them because we got the right route. So any of them if them deviate and go anywhere else,
Yeah.
you're dead. And it took a lot of sacrifice. That's why them tuna sandwich are important to the car. We have to learn them things. You understand? So him can benefit from it. You understand?
Yeah, Whisper, you must tired of the taste of tuna.
Whisper I eat tuna. Kyle and Jippy eat tuna so he can eat lobster. I tell you. Yeah.
So Whisper, what the next step right now?
Right
Manning
now.
Cup done. What the next step right now for you?
What I mean by the next time?
In terms of
To
professional
further the
career and further
career,
career.
Are you just Europe straight?
Okay.
So that's the next plan, the phase to like to
Yeah.
go into Europe and do that. Like, is it pressure to play for the scouts? Like, you ever get that? Like, how you overcome that? Like, oh my God, this is scout. This is going to change my life. That you ever have that feeling?
No. But me I tell you, every child will go up and ever in our ears.
I when him not dead,
And me I tell you, if you play a match and the stadium big 40,000 people in there,
hear him.
just know say yeah here. Way I say.
Yo, what the most outrageous color you ever seen turn?
Pink man.
We see turn purple enough in there, they would go viral. Man turn purple.
No, man. You have to understand the story of that video, you know.
Yeah.
We're playing against Tivoli, right?
Yeah. And if they target a player like for him look
We
at
need a
someone.
draw,
Yeah.
right? Now, Dante, how irony is, right? Dante Peralta, grandfather, was Ryan Peralta, you know. And then man, they helped Eddie Siaga build Tivoli, you know. See? So, we're playing against Tivoli now, and the Tivoli coach, I'm a friend too.
Yeah.
Or help too, you know. Well, I'll give them gears and training gears and everything and play with them for practice, but we're friends, you know. And the man them a shout out now. Mash up the white boy, because the white boy no good and Ray. And then man, they're telling the players, because all you them really skilled, you know. Any foot, any time, any position. My center half, you know. And then man, they take down the ball, but if you rush in, I chop you, you know. Right? So they were shouting all these things, and we could see that the players themselves started to get intimidated. Like, yo, what Tivoli come from, you know, youth, I want. But Tivoli are our place. That's our training partner, that's how we train.
I know them Tivoli fan base there.
You understand?
From the Premier League, give it to the high school side.
But it wasn't the fans. It was the coaches, and that's what upset me. So at that point, one time, I run go down there, you know. And the linesman have say, yo, and block me. So half time now, them are lead. It was 1-0 or 1-0? 1-0, them leading us, you know. And we just need a drop. No, them have it was 1-1, but they needed to beat us by
1-0.
1-0.
How much you done?
With 3-1.
1-0.
Right? So
We just don't want to win.
So half time we're down, you know.
Yeah.
And then my centre half, the same one who scored only but took goal. Him get a red card for a last ditch tackle. So a 10-man ram now, you know.
Yes, I remember, yes.
And the man them head
Had to make
down,
the story and the speech more epic, yeah.
Ground, so, you know.
Yeah.
I talk to the man them, it's like the man them nah here. So I say, yo, I want turn up.
Don't Hulk.
What you mean, brother? So get up, man, and stop. You kick the ball, man. Stand up and play football, man. You're good. Because a lot of the things that people don't really realize is Whisper, where you sit today, it's fast and explosive and everything.
Yeah.
Man, and father always a joke. Because Whisper first 6 months I trained with us. You know. He used to shout at him and say, you're slow like molasses. Slow.
Was he? You did actually slow?
Yeah. Slow.
But you have to understand, you know, at 12, 13, you know, in tall and in young,
And long, yeah.
right? So if you lift up feet foot at that time, that size 12 him away or something like that. If you lift up feet foot for moving, brother, heavy. So, but the training that we put in, player that he has become, right, is totally different. You understand? And if you can't see what the player could be,
Have the vision, foresight, yeah.
you have to see the player, you know, what he is, and see what he could be. And then you have to make him believe it. And push him to get there.
What I do want to ask you, Craig, was that you have been much maligned and criticized over the years for your training methods and how you deal with the youth them. With the success that you got with Mona this year, coming like this Mona was people's like underdog team, like who them did want, win the Money Cup because of the underdog story. You feel validated in your methods?
I feel validated in my methods when my players remain loyal. They do honorable things.
Mm-hmm.
They grow, help their families, and are successful. I don't care what anybody else wants to think. If I didn't care about that, I wouldn't go in a football.
Mm.
Because remember, general manager for Toshiba, yeah? Graduate university, top man I drive my car. And all of my friends them from uptown, cut me off,
Yeah.
Because I have 20, but stop to that. I have 23 little youth, ghetto youth in my car. If you invite me to out to your house,
Yeah,
I'll be on the 23 youth that come.
No.
You understand? So,
Too many.
so it was a situation where I had to do the opposite. And I always told these boys, I said, listen, I'm losing all my friends.
You put that one there, Craig.
I say it to them, I say it to Kyle and Chip in them, I say, listen, I lose the whole of my friend. Them.
Wow.
So guess what?
What they need for deliver.
All I said to them, I said, remember, when you get older, that you're my only friends. So they can't leave me out.
Yeah.
When I have a session, I want to go to.
That's talk about loyalty.
Yeah, you can't leave me out because more time, but nothing else but with them.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter grew up in it. My daughter is like a top manager. And she
I heard you say like you want to take over for
but the way how she operated, she's serious enough.
Mm.
Yeah, man, she knock you out, man. But when you them shoe shy with a kickboxing, a teacher of a fight and them thing there.
Wow.
Yeah, so the thing with all of them is you have to realize that he can be better than Haaland.
Mm.
But he's not better than Haaland now.
Mm-hmm.
And what it will take to become better than Haaland, he better know what it take. Watch the tapes, them. Watch what Haaland says. Look at the best players in the world. Look at Cristiano Ronaldo. Sacrifice.
Wally.
Are you willing to do that with Paul?
Yeah.
Willing to.
I'm like how quick you answer that too.
It's hard.
Now, all the players they're not willing, especially the young youth, them now because them feel them reach quick because I'm Manning Cup. I'm like kind of shit on it in a way, but not really. But who just it take a you mate if you say, oh, this are not nothing in the broad scheme of things. While to enough youth out there are the pinnacle of them footballing career.
And then what happened to them after them done football?
Nothing.
What happened to them when they graduate from school?
Can you
Man,
think
them go
that
recruit
they'd
some more, man.
Yeah.
Dash them way.
Mm-hmm.
And them a beg you fear or whatever.
Or, for lack of a better phrase, them whore out themselves in the US college system. When we say whore out, like them run down, them get run. It happened with the track and field athlete them as well. When them get run down at the
I was
college
a
system.
3-year All-American, I go college, I lick out that shoulder, I mash ass them, man. I kick with my left foot because I can't walk good with my right, Yeah? My nose, bust up face, bust up teeth, come through there, so all in college football,
Jeez.
Just to get a university degree worth $40,000 US at the time per year.
Wow.
The best years of my life, my dash way. Meanwhile, you can go. Kyle them when them was in Europe, all the way through high school, them a go a good high school, while when them get too famous and them couldn't go high school no more because people about running off signature, them get a tutor,
Wow.
the principal at the high school come tutor them,
Wow. In Jamaica or overseas?
In Europe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah? So it's a situation where your education can continue and it costs 1,000 euro per year to go to university in Europe. If you are trained in the morning, and you are trained in the evening, you have nothing to do in the middle of the day. So let's go on to school, go and get your education at the same time. You understand? So it's those things that people don't know why they send their kids, their talents, to universities in the States.
Yeah.
And that is why it's so keen for you to want to develop here where you can say, because you were mentioning Mr. Francis, how he revolutionized track and field,
Yeah, man.
really. Yeah.
It's every time somebody cuss me, we just remember him. I had one conversation with him. Because we love party. Me and him have similar things, yeah? We don't really party, we just go. We want to go. Right? So we're at, I think, Beach Juve. Few years ago, and I look at him and say, so that look at you, the name Leon and Kyle? them are gonna make it as pros. And he was talking to me and giving me advice. I said, don't care what nobody else say. Don't do what nobody else tell you to do. Do what you know is the right thing in your heart.
Fran not tell you this.
Fran not tell me that. I mean, I tell you, to this day, I respect him for it. Every time he sees a big coach, it was a big coach. I was smiling, oh God, you understand?
Yeah.
Just a couple of big coaches.
Yeah. But at the same time, if you look at anybody that made a difference
That about the system.
in the world, you know, Rosa Parks, Nelson Mandela, Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, Jesus Christ.
Those are a lot of people.
All of them people there
Historical figures.
were hated, you know. They said they were troublemakers, you know, by the people who wanted things to remain as they are.
The status quo.
Things that could be attributed to us, sir.
Shut up.
You ever read the book? You ever read the book Animal Farm?
Yes, I know.
She talk about this book every time.
All the time. It's the same thing. They want a bucket because they want to be in charge. And when them get in charge, them do the same thing. It's the
All
same.
men are created equal, but some are more equal than others.
Others, yeah. So
If offered the role of heading up the national program, you'd have
And
take
then when Whisper need me, what I do? Or Chippy need me, what I do?
So you're not looking to do that.
No,
Even though somebody like you desperately needed within the program.
no.
I would help enough youth as well.
Hell no.
Because the cars are getting louder, Craig. Like people, them see what you do with Mona, them see what you do with Leon, them see what you do with Whisper, them see what you do with
I'm sure we still would want you on the
And the
national.
cars, them are get louder.
No,
My
you wouldn't
only
want
thing
him.
that, the only
Who
thing
do
that,
want him for coach?
You wouldn't want him to coach?
I'm good with him there, man.
You're selfish.
I
Why?
need to understand, right? The best coaches in the world don't coach the national teams, you know.
This is true.
This is true.
For the
What
most
Pepper
part.
do? What Sir Alexa do? You say they're a national team coach? But what they do have been adopted by the national teams.
Team, yeah.
Especially with Spain.
Yeah, their players have turned around and become national team coaches. Yeah? It's my job to be, from the coaching perspective, from the managerial perspective, the tip of that spear. We're going to bring through the rest of them, the JFF and all of them, Monday. You ever hear about Joseph Coat, how many colors yet? The story there? But I need to go in it. But in order for him to save Israel,
He had to be a slave. He had to be sold.
man to be a slave. You understand? And him own a brother them sell him.
Our Whisper him forward them type of story all the time though. Let's see Whisper laugh.
What do you think about your legacy? What do you think about it? Your legacy?
See there? My weapons. The sons of the Father. Loving Father to him. Father, good you.
Yeah.
Yeah? All him. You need to be trying to incorporate people like that. Grow people like that.
Speaking of sons, Craig, it's good to see the images of you and your son after every Mona game. That's good to see.
Yeah.
I think whole heap of people express that same sentiment as well.
Let me tell you something that people don't understand. It's when you love, and you love enough, and you really love your children, you don't do what they like, you do what they need. You
You can do both.
You cannot. Remember, you don't know. I was walking with Kyle one day when he was younger. And we were walking across the street. Probably don't remember. It was about 5 or 6. We across the street, And Kyle, I looked the opposite way. And a trucker come. I was screaming out to him, Kyle, stop! I'm just freezing him. It's even take one more step. I flatten him, get flattened out,
Damn.
But I don't know that. But you see, because me get licked by the truck so many times already in our life, we can see the evil that come. We can see those who just step on your wagon. I can see those who don't mean you well. I can see it. I've been through it a million times. You understand? So, a lot of people will say, boy, Lord, them make them go on. Yeah? But how many of those people have turned on and watched them children on death row, or have them children? You ever hear them mothers on death row that look at them son and go visit them every day and the youth them accost them and say, "But you couldn't stop me from going around them Monday."
Funny enough, I was watching news yesterday in St. James, and a young man got shot and killed, and they interviewed the mom, and the mom's like, she's like, I did tell him, and like she was just like she knew it was coming, and it was just it, and she resigned herself in his death, and I'm just like, well, damn,
I'd rather
like,
my youth them kill me, but nah, make you go through the gate. I better you, me and you inside us, you know. Nah, make you go through the gate. Me nah, make nobody come out and come kill you. Because you see, if anything happen to one of my children, anyway, I'm not just talk my blood children, you know. I don't talk any of them.
Yeah, me know.
If you do something to one of them, and not just me, I come, you know. Because them know me staring at me, I come. They say, while me I go, Kyle might try hold on panana to make sure some no bother do nothing. Chippy hold on panana with his bikey, the whole it, because guess what? You have to lead by example.
Yeah.
And you have to make the sacrifices. And the only thing that I am grateful for is that in the end, they get it. When a youth is growing up and him leave on the light every day in the living room, and I said to him, say, yo, brother, you gotta burn up the light bill and just turn it off, the man. Every day I'm gonna leave off the light. You know, it's when I'm gonna start turn off the light. So them get fame first apartment and the light bill then licking.
I'm currently experiencing that, Craig.
You understand? I never know.
As a grown man, yeah.
Yeah.
We look back for all the time, then my people, them is the time to turn off the light, I say, yo.
And then, hold on, and then you as a father sit down and say, watch this through.
Yeah.
So because I hear a light bill now, you're good.
It's
You
like,
know?
you want food, and say, want me buy KFC, you know, you realize that Jaja KFC
Rough.
is again, you know what?
Yeah.
Mackerel and rice it is.
Yeah.
What do you think about Kyle's music career?
I'm gonna tell you what my issue was. My issue was always the fact that so many kids look up to him, and the values that we presented, which was wholesome, no drugs, no gun, no chopping, you know.
Yeah.
So if you are seen in a video, and even if it's props and certain things that go on, the little youth them want to look up to you, you know. I say, yo, somebody want to run it too. And the music, yeah. My father is a musician. It running in a family. Yeah. Kyle's first mixer what him get is a mixer though. I mean by it, you know. When I play professional, you know, because he love music.
So it was your fault.
Me by it.
Your fault, make him not make it to that football.
But when you look at, he's a very bright person. People don't realize that. Kyle could have been brilliant doctor, lawyer, anything him set in mind at, he can do.
I usually say that, right? Yeah.
Even in football, brilliant mind, sharp. The man write up something for a restaurant or a start, name his story. Yeah? And this is actually a boss in it here. Nobody knows about this yet. So I'm opening a restaurant, name his story.
Wow.
HI with a play on words, his story.
Yeah.
And we have our journey in it. All the food we tasted at all the places we went.
Over like Europe, like the
Europe
cuisine.
and all that,
Nice.
cuisine and Mediterranean
Nice.
and Malta and Belgium and everything.
Nice.
Right? So,
Chef
you can
foodie,
get
so
a
this
feel
are
for it
intrigue.
and all
What?
that. But the fact that he was so brilliant, right? I knew that if he just do it the clean way, yeah, and don't make the users them latch on to him, he would be okay. Yeah? And because he was so good at football, yeah, the vision what Kyle have and the intelligence what him have, just imagine that in a person playing number 10. him see passes what me can't see. Oh, no, me can't see the pass them. You understand? And to see JFF break him to hurt me, it was hard to swallow. I said, brother, you can't give up, you can't make the man break him. I said, yo, them too corrupt, I can't bother with them. And it happened right after that whole under 20 thing with Tapper.
Yeah.
Where he was the captain of the under 20 team under Duki. Tapper come bring him friend in and push Kyle to the bench. And then don't play him. Kyle play for 15 minutes and the whole of Jamaica realize him is a top baller. And then, yes, the under 23, you know. And then 1 month later, they have an under 21 team for select. I'm a captain for the under 23 and I'm have age for the under 21. And because Tapper coach it, I'm not pick the youth. So I remember the post that Kyle made and then him take it down. Him say, like him say, boy, I can make the under 23, but I can't make the under 21. You know, like you could have hear the hurt in that voice.
Yeah.
Through the post. And I just didn't want him to give up. And I knew the people that were around him at the time they had a plan. They were using him to ride on his fame that he had through football. And then dash him away when they use him up. Like a kiss cup up. You understand? And corrupt him. And I wasn't going to have that. This wasn't. And you see, there's a part of the Bible, and I'm not one of them man who go to church every day. When I go to church, I couldn't tell when last I go to church. But I believe that the Bible is a historical document that has good lessons in it. It said, faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of all of these is love.
Corinthians chapter 13.
Because love conquers all things. So, if you're in a position where you're thinking that you can't get through, just love it through. Just love it through. Don't give up. You know, for those of people who are going through hard times or having family problems or so, them take my family problems and turn it out to the whole world. Yeah?
True.
Like, man and them son never fight it. Or people never have problem yet. Yeah? It was a private matter. And I refused to rub out the things in the road.
Yeah.
And for me, you know, that love never dies. And I love my son. I love all my youth them. And when I leave this earth, I am immortal.
Legacy.
I cannot die because I will live on through them. There's only one thing in life. I'm going to tell this because you might have kids one day. There's only one thing you can give your
Captain the
children.
girl in truck, Craig.
Eh?
No, Captain the girl in truck for now.
Well, whatever. But the reality of it is
And I don't want
this.
kids.
No. There's only one thing that you can leave your children that cannot be spent. It is not money. It's not your house. It's not land. It is not car. It is nothing other than your principles, what you stood for. Them can't spend that every time them think and they're going to do something and say, yo, daddy would do that too. You understand? Yeah.
Farms are a great part of one's legacy. Eh? Whisper, you know I think we become the artist, don't you?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Craig, what if Whisper was to become an artist, and would you be willing to do the jail time if he does?
No, you know, because I'm father, they'll probably leave him first.
Your father would have killed him before you.
Hey, listen, nothing wrong with being an artist.
Not wrong, but with the prodigious talent of having a ball game.
With the right message.
Listen, we need to accept that Jamaica is just not going to win the World Cup.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong.
And I would.
Iceland, look how well Iceland did.
Yeah.
The talent is there. The talent is there.
We've always
Without
said
a doubt.
this. We've
Has always been there too.
Yeah.
I mean, as me just like I say, like with the talent that he has, you just know that if that can be honed in the right, correct way, He can be one of the elite footballer them in the world. That will come like one artist or just a sing about chopping, you know?
I wonder if you realize that when Whisper kicked the ball, when him kick the ball, the goalkeepers cannot save it. They don't see it until it reaches.
I see a lot of people with some of them goal them.
Yeah, so
people say, oh, the keeper not good. I'm like,
no.
I know that, on kick the ball. Yeah, you know, so
his body's
the swerve
this way,
them or the ball and taking at the ear, like they don't see it.
Yeah.
I'm going to see it.
He's good
Do you know that he wears a size 13 shoe, and the average person that wear that bigger shoe cannot kick with their laces? Anybody who is a shoe big, so can't kick with them. Look at anybody who can kick ball hard. The Maradona, the Pele, the Eddie, the Branco, the whole of them. Roberto Carlos and foot big, so Kyle foot big. Him foot, you know. And the full Bravo, see I get when him a
Bravo. No, that.
When you play overseas, like, do you feel proud to be this Jamaican, this young Jamaican man and representing us, and you hope to do that, like to be that inspiration?
Yeah, all the time. Yeah, you know where I go.
Yeah.
I represent my country, you know.
You gonna get a football, the Jamaican flag to Leon?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yo, Craig, we could have do an hour each for the tour and all what go on. And Whisper all what go on. You would want to talk to. But Craig decided enough of himself. so just remember when we get big here. Yeah, Whisper.
Yeah, man.
Now, like, seriously though, like, the talent is there. And let me tell you, from me say somebody who me play ball with. So when I interview Whisper, I say I'm young, yeah, give him some time. As somebody overseas, that me and the person don't have no conversation about football. I say, yo, we're not going to talk to Whisper. I say, yeah, we need to talk to Whisper. I mean, because you see, like, it's a transcendent talent you have right here.
Yeah, Whisper is super. But you see, within Phoenix walls, in brother them, Phoenix youth them, the whole of them, it's like a symphony when they're playing. I have to take off the man after about 15 minutes today. It was embarrassing.
After the score 3 early.
The level is just awesome, and to just think that we have so much raw material like that, we just waste it.
Yeah.
It's
that thing what hurt me the most over the years.
Yeah, man, it's a disservice, man. And then you don't try to even work on the value systems. So some of them will all get out, and by the time they reach out, give them all a year or so them come straight back because they fail because the value system.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
Imperative.
But with him, he said it's screwed on. You know, he understands family is everything. I watch him integrate with him two little sister them. You know, my two little sister, one named Royalty, one named Samara. And love that him have with them and how him take care of them and carry them. You know that he'll make it.
Good
it's good to see, man. Continue on the part, the Whisper.
True.
You know what I mean? We hope to see that matriculation there actually happen. I mean, I have no doubt it'll go happen.
I want to watch ESPN FC and say, Whisper, Dujuan.
No doubt.
Manu. It's like, oh, we know him. We interview him.
Sky's
That's
the
what I
limit.
want.
I'll tell you something, you know. My favorite artist is Tommy Lee still.
Real.
Uncle D, man. Nice.
Wow.
I like music, you know.
Yeah.
I really do. And as I say, it's I am a DJ, you know. Kyle won't produce me. All the way I'm asking to produce.
And don't do it, Kyle. Kyle, don't do it, yeah? Kyle, don't do it. Kyle, don't do it.
Him say that I only have one flow, but I never heard that flow there for about 2 years. But
Whisper, I'm DJ for not any events or whatever. You see him skill them as a DJ?
One song alone, about 10 years now.
Your times I stick to your coaching, man.
What if you bust the one song?
Here.
Let's put a rhythm on it now, man.
Craig, it's time to give thanks for talking to us. How long were they at that?
Wow,
good time. Yeah. Give thanks for taking the time out. We know it's in the busy and far from a match today.
Thank you.
I know there's greater things to come. I want to tell the people when can follow you individually Whisper on social media, Phoenix Academy, when you can find it on the socials.
Follow Phoenix, man. Whisper 9 by Instagram.
Whisper 9 on Instagram.
There we
And
go.
Phoenix Academy, that's it?
Phoenix Sports Management that deal with them. So you see profiles of the players. And they have the academy. So you can follow the academy. Phoenix All-Stars Football Academy.
Okay.
You know, so yeah, man, I can follow and come up. The most important thing is, you know, even if you don't follow it, just believe in yourself and do some coaching and help some youth and what, not even in football, anything.
Yeah.
Just give back a little bit and help the country grow.
There you go.
Can't pan a note there, give thanks. A Whisper, Craig Butler, the fix, and we that people.
Yeah.